Friday, October 27th, and Pokemon's Ancient Roar and Future Flash both released in Japan today, but with moderate excitement. In the shortest time ever between Japanese and English sets, we're only 1 week out from Paradox Rift ourselves. What are the top cards in Japan going for, and what do we think that means for Paradox Rift? For the deals of the week, we're going to take an in-depth look at those crazy TikTok deals, because you can get whatever you want super cheap. I'll go over how to get in on it, some examples of the deals, and show you what I bought so far. It's the Pokemon TCG News of the Week, so let's get to it. All right, I know we're all still in love with 151, even though it's killing our pocketbooks and we can't pull the hits, but the news goes on. We got to cover what's happening right now, and that's Ancient Roar and Future Flash. Released today in Japan. I would say that it's, as far as the prices that are going for the top cards, it's very lackluster compared to what we saw over the last year or so. So definitely there's a huge correction going on in Japan. The cards aren't as crazy as they used to be. The top cards are still what we kind of would have expected, with Tulip and actually Mila topping the charts. I guess I didn't think Mila would top the charts as much, even though that SAR card is a really nice looking card. I don't know overall that it's my biggest chase. I'd be super excited to pull it, but I'm not going to kill myself to get it. I'm not going to pay $100 by any means. The only card I really want to pay for is the Garchomp SIR. So anyways, looking at the Japanese market, the Tulip SAR, or the SIR for us, is the top card right now. It's only going for about $85 on the Japanese market. This is pretty low by most standards for a card and a Pokemon trainer of that caliber. But still, $85 is not dirt cheap. And with two sets coming out at the same time and two SARs that are both around the same price, with the Mila SAR coming in just under that at around the $80 mark as well. Along with, Raging Surf not being that long ago, and everyone still trying to collect Pokemon card 151 or Scarlet Violet 151. But those are the top cards right now. Not far behind those two cards is the Roaring Moon at $75 on the Japanese market. I'm a little torn myself about which set I like more, and whether or not I like Iron Valiant or Roaring Moon more. I'm not exactly sure. I felt like if I was going to buy just one box, I'd probably go with the Ancient Pokemon, although I do love how the future cards look. Anyways, the Iron Valiant SAR is only going for about $55 in the Japanese market compared to that Roaring Moon at $75. I'm kind of surprised they're not more equal, but clearly people are liking the Roaring Moon Pokemon more, or possibly just the artwork and card more. After that, you're dropping way down. The trainers are down in the $30 and under range. Even the Tulip SR is going for $30. One of my favorite cards is the Altaria SAR, and that's going for $30. That's crazy low. And the only other one that I made note of was the Mila SR card, and that was about $25. Everything else is even less than that, $20 and under. So really your big standouts are the Mila and the Tulip SAR, but both of them around the $85. Definitely not commanding those $200 plus trainers like they've had in the past. And it's only day one, so the prices are expected to fall over the next week. We'll see how it goes from there on out. The market is dropping overall, so it's not surprised that they're coming out a little bit lower than I would have expected, especially for that Tulip SAR card, especially considering that Dendra's also in the card as well. So what does that mean for Paradox Rift? I think that if you look at it at overall, the financial situation of the world and the thoughts that people have about Scarlet and Violet as a whole, I think that overall, I think Paradox Rift is not going to be the savior that people might think it is. Now, it does have all 3 sets all combined together. So besides the sets from Future Flash and Ancient Roar, we got Raging Surf as well. So, but people weren't that excited about the Garchomp. And we got the trainers over there. I had to go double check the Parasol Lady and the Rika. I don't think those are going to bring a lot to the table. Obviously, they're fantastic looking artworks, but I don't think that they're going to drive the set to the moon or anything. Fantastic set, probably better than Paul D Evolved, but I think it's going to perform very similar to Paul D Evolved. The only shining light is how good some of these cards are going to be in the TCG game, and what I'm reading and hearing is that it is a game changer as far as the TCG game itself. Now, only a small fraction of people play the game, but it definitely helps dictate what the market does for these cards and whether or not they're harder to get for collectors as well as the TCG players, and that can drive up the price as well in the long term. Everyone wants the Iron Hands, so I have a feeling that card in English might be one of the more expensive cards. So let me know what you're thinking about Paradox Rift, if you're excited about it. Again, I'm excited about it, but I'm a little bit reserved to see how it goes. I'm going to open a few boxes and some odds and ends here and there. If you want to see Paradox Rift ripped, let me know in the comments for sure. And make sure you like and subscribe this video. All right, for the deals of the week, we got to talk about the TikTok deals. I wasn't really getting into them before, but now's the time that we actually check them out. And I even got in on a deal myself this week. First, you got to set up your account, then go to the top and go into the shop and search for something Pokemon related. Here you can see I'm searching for Vstar Universe. I tried sorting on price, but it doesn't really work that fantastically, but you can try it and see how it goes. It works a little bit better when you're in a shop. Go into items you're interested in, click around the site, add to the cart if you think it's something you might get, because it's easier to get back to it and you can always remove it from the cart later. Now, eventually on some of the pages, you should come across some coupons that you can claim, such as the 30% off up to $20 that I currently have claimed, as you can see here. It could take some time. You might even have to exit out of the app and come back, possibly even the next day. The first day I started looking at the shops on TikTok, I had no offers, but by the next day I started getting a tons. And the more you click around and look at things, they might pop up. So once you have one and you click on it and claim it, then you're good to go. You can move on to the next part. So as you can see here, I found a Vstar Universe box for $75. I think that's the cheapest one I could find. And it looks like it's probably legit, sealed, and not like a rip and ship deal. So you can go into it. The store is listed at the top of the item. It can get cut off, but if you click on it, you can see that this one's from the Collector's Paradise. Scrolling down, you can see that they have 5 stars. They've got 47 reviews, and they've sold 418 of these. So we can go ahead and toss it in the cart and then go in there. Now you can see this is a $75 hot deal, but it doesn't end there. If you've claimed the coupon, this will give you an additional $20 off, bringing the box down to $55. If you like this seller, you can go in and check out what else they're selling. You can sort on their best-selling items, check out their reviews. Here, everything seems legit. So once you're in the checkout, you can see that you have PayPal, debit, credit, Google Pay, and Klarna for options to pay. And here we can now see what the taxes and fees are, and they bring this box up to $61.89 for me. That is a fantastic deal for a sealed box of Vstar Universe. Now let's go check out some 151. We can check out the Ultra Premium Collection. This one's from the Game Capital. They've got a huge TikTok presence, so I'm not concerned at all. With the 20 off coupon, it brings it down to $81.76 shipped. But I think we can do better. So let's pop over to Card Shop Live. They have it for $84.14 before the coupon, $71.31 shipped after the coupon. That's insane for a 151 UPC. Now, if you already got all the 151 you can stomach, There's some great deals of Japanese sets like Raging Surf. Here's a box for $37.35 shipped. Ruler of the Black Flame over here at Sakura's card shop, $38.50. Super reputable seller, big Twitter presence. You can get a Silver Tempest booster box for $64.12 shipped to your house. You want some Japanese Pokemon card 151, $129. Now I wouldn't pay that much, but if you really love that set, you love Japanese, that's a pretty good deal. You could even just get a 151 ETB for $37 shipped to your house. There's no limit to what you can use the coupons on. Just search around for what you're interested in. Find stuff that's already marked down. The sweet spot for the deal is anything around $65 because that'll get you the full $20 off the item. Now, I personally found a good deal on the Yokohama deck from Cali Poke House. It cost me $164.99, and I got a Raging Surf box from them for $38.98. Now, they don't have as large of a presence as some of these other people, and they've now sold out of all their stuff, but it looked strong enough. I was willing to take the risk because I thought it was a fantastic deal, and PayPal should cover me if there's any issues along with TikTok. But for you, I recommend you look for reputable sellers with lots of sales, high ratings, and quality reviews. Look for places with known internet presences because they have reputations they got to uphold and they don't want to ruin them. Some of the places you might want to check out are some of the ones I already mentioned: Sakura's Card Shop, Card Shop Live, Paladin Cards, PokeNE, The Game Capital, All Poke TCG, Safari Zone, just to name a couple. Any site that you see that has a good thing, make sure you really search it up. There's definitely fake stuff on there. Now, TikTok is supposed to protect you if anyone sends you anything fake or anything that's tampered with as part of their policy, but also PayPal has really good protection, and you can charge back if someone really screws you. If you decide to go in on this, I got a link down below to TikTok's after sale dispute escalation guide if you want to look at that. You can also read up on PayPal terms and policies. Credit cards generally protect you as well. But again, most of these shops, you're going to be, they're not going to want to ruin their reputation. But if you see something ridiculous like Unbroken Bonds for $93 for a booster box, forget it. That's absolutely fake. Go into the reviews and you'll see right away that everyone says this is fake because, if it's too good to be true, it probably is, especially when it's that crazy. Now, getting $20 off of good deals is not that crazy. TikTok is just doing this to get a lot of more people to sign up. It's up to you if you're concerned about whether or not you want to give your information to TikTok. But all I gave them was for PayPal, you're logging into PayPal, and not through them, but through PayPal, and they have a secret handshake between each other. So that's another reason why I chose PayPal over giving TikTok my credit card, because I felt that was a lot safer, and I would recommend you use PayPal as well. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. I hope you had fun. I hope you have a great weekend, a great week, and we'll catch you in the next video.